2025 is a far-right manifesto. It is a 1,000-page bucket list of extremist policies that would uproot every government agency and disrupt the lives of every person who calls this country home. The Department of Education would be eliminated, cutting students off from civil rights protections and ending essential Title I funding for K through 12 schools. Abortion care would be inaccessible and illegal no matter where you live. These policies would quite literally ruin and end lives. And I didn't even touch upon proposals for housing, climate change, worker protections. If enacted, Project 2025 would destroy the federal government as we know it.
Baby, you set my soul on fire.
To play chess, not checkers. It's about making decisions that will affect us as human beings, our next generations to come.
I'm flying so high, I don't see the ground.
They are attacking our most vulnerable citizens. The Project 2025 plan is not a game. Look it up.
So high, I don't see the ground. Baby, you set my soul on fire.
Calls for national book bans in schools, but also creates a list of banned words for the federal government that would be deleted from, quote, every federal rule, agency regulation, contract, grant, and piece of legislation that exists. Here are just a few of the words on the list: diversity, gender, reproductive health, and of course, conservatives want to ban the word abortion.
For us to play chess, not checkers. It's about making decisions that will affect us as human beings, our next generations to come. They are attacking our most vulnerable citizens. The Project 2025 plan is not a game. Look it up.
Light it up, light it up.
Project 2025 calls for eliminating the Department of Education, eliminating the Department of Commerce, deploying the military for the use of domestic law enforcement against protesters.
I'm in sync with the earth. 10 toes deep, flower child from the turf. I never switch sides, like even when I die, I'ma ride for the squad, light up tires in a hearse. I've been on the vibe, kinda hard to describe. I'm in between, I'm good and it's fine, but I'm tired of the grind. Then I come alive in the night to realize I'm in the middle of the time of my life. I'm never so packed for the stack, never lied on the rap. Got a bag from the way that I write it. Queen looking Tyson, threw that ass survive, doing 80 to the house. Then I hit her to the sky, changed haters on a tirade. Talking to their grip in the face, be still, let that hate stuff fade. We all want the same, we all want a meal in the safe. I wanna live like I'm trying to reach enlightenment. Trail spill from my lips, feel big from the bib. Take a sip till I pass out. I'm trying to get grip, but it don't make sense. Cause you can lose life on this fast route. Yeah, turn thoughts to a cash cow. I might flip that to the glass house. I don't need the accolades, I'm in love with the chase. I just couple nights at the flat. To be real, couldn't see me making moves while I'm at. I'm still on the grind, limit time when I chat. I'm burning down sage, keep the demons away. When I write it, give a piece of myself to the page. I don't do it for the praise, love, that's just how I'm made.
Time for us to play chess, not checkers. It's about making decisions that will affect us as human beings, our next generations to come.
Start to feel like I'm on one. Settle in, I'll be here for the...
They are attacking our most vulnerable citizens. The Project 2025 plan is not a game. Look it up!
Heard enough, give me space before I murder y'all. 10 bad here, I'ma curve them all. 12 missed calls and I still made a curtain call. Here to light it up, lighten up. Hear them talking, they ain't right enough, tighten up. Everything that I came for, I left with. I don't bang sets, I just bang on the set list. Going past supper when I came for the breakfast. Put me in your prayers, I might put you on the guest list. Young, tell me reckless. Gold in my soul, got the same on my necklace.
Light it up, light it up.
Project 2025 calls for repealing of Schedule F status for thousands of federal employees to allow a president to replace career civil servants with unqualified partisan loyalists.
For us to play chess, not checkers. It's about making decisions that will affect us as human beings, our next generations to come. They are attacking our most vulnerable citizens. The Project 2025 plan is not a game. Look it up!
Project 2025 prohibits the FBI from combating the spread of misinformation and disinformation. Chess, not checkers. It's about making decisions that will affect us as human beings, our next generations to come. They are attacking our most vulnerable citizens. The Project 2025 plan is not a game. Look it up!
Swipe, swipe, swipe. Just picked up some bands, come again. They do what I do, I'm like Simon says. Yeah, I'm the running man, rapping rubber bands. They do what I do, I'm like Simon says. They do what I do, I'm like Simon says. Swerving, making plays, quick Ferrari red. Never out my zone, touchdown in my hands. Only fam around me, I can't have no friends. Had to cut you off, you left me out for dead. Ever since I was a teen, had prices on my head. Had to cut you off, you left me out for dead. They do what I do, I'm like Simon says. Just picked up some bands, come again. They do what I do, I'm like Simon says. Yeah, I'm the running man, rapping rubber bands. They do what I do, I'm like Simon says. Just picked up some bands, come again. They do what I do, I'm like Simon says. Yeah, I'm the running man.
Don't feel right. I still wanna party with her. booked until it's Thursday. She don't wanna leave me, not just yet. Told me all about last Friday when she went all crazy. Didn't go to bed till Saturday. I don't wanna go without, so I asked her to stay. Though she broke my heart in a million ways, but I'm putting that aside now. I'ma feel alright now, happy just as long as she's with me. I've been trying my hand every day of the week, yeah. When my baby works up, always down every weekend. No, I love her too much, but I just can't get enough. She's slipping through the cracks.
Greenery, yeah. Everybody smoking all the greenery, yeah. Close the match cause they were handed down to me. But I'm still fly, I know. I'm still fly, let's go. It could all be worse, I could be a hater like you. It could all be worse. Pills to make the man, but that poison's gonna kill you. From the inside out, so right now, say it with your chest now, say it with your chest now. I'm young, I'm free, can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to run it out. It's my time, it's my time to ride it. I'm young, I'm free, can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to run it out. It's my time, it's my time to run it out. It's your time, oh. Cheers to all the haters, cause you proved to me that rising to the top was my destiny. And you can see whatever from behind me, but I'm still fly, I know. I'm still fly, let's go. It could all be worse, I could be a hater like you. It could all be worse. Clothes to make the man, but that poison's gonna kill you. From the inside out, it's time to say it with your chest now, say it with your chest now. I'm young, I'm free, can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to run it out. It's my time, it's my time to ride it. I'm young, I'm free, can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to run it out. It's my time, it's my time to run it out. It's your time, oh. If you're on the bus, say yeah. If you're on the train, say yeah. If you gotta walk, say yeah. Everybody's going somewhere. Young or old, I really don't care. Life has never really been fair. So put your fist up in the air. Say yeah. I'm young, I'm free, can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to run it out. It's my time, it's my time to ride it. I'm young, I'm free, can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to run it out. It's my time, it's my time to run it out. It's your time, oh.
Bad little flex.
she wanna know me. I stay alone.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all know the voice, y'all know the sound, y'all know who it is. James Williams, DJ Exclusive, is in the building. Good morning, everybody. Hope y'all got y'all coffee, y'all tea, whatever it is y'all need to get your morning going. Like it or not, it's about to go down. Good morning, y'all.
Give me something to do when I get lonely. I got something for you when we get home. If you let me put it down, when I hit the town, you should ride on me. Keep your minds on me. On try, baby, I think you should side with me. Stay solid one time if you lie with me. Just promise you never lie to me. Keep the moves on tuck. I know it's all love. Everything good. Keep the vibes on crush. I know it's all good. Know it's all love. Know it's all love.
Shout out everybody in the chat this morning. Okay, let's do some rundowns real quick. Let's see here. Let me drop this down a little bit. Lily, good morning. I miss you too. Stroop, what's going on, Stroop? Good to see you, Pendulous Dragon. Paul Fighter Online, good morning to you. Looney Tunes, what's going on? Jay West, good morning. Janice Oliver, Tyler Hackner, good morning to you. Brian West, what's going on, Brian? Good to see you. Dina, good morning, Dina. Meat Cakes 87, Tony Rizzo, good morning, everybody, man. Make sure that y'all stay tuned. Let me see. To dinner, Nimbe, to Dinma, Nebe. Forgive me if I got your name wrong. Blame it to my head, not my heart, okay? Good morning. And Regular Joe, good morning to y'all. Man, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Like it or not, we'll be going down momentarily. Good morning, everybody. Charlie, good morning. No turn unstrong.
Money right now. Brought me the juice, they stole out my crown. Sorry to tell you.
And if you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, and all that other good stuff, man. Follow the Patreon, patreon.com/like it or not, patreon.com/like it or not.
Energy, I keep it tight, don't let nobody get close to me. My heart is right, don't question my integrity. No, I thought we would be just fine, and I thought your heart was like mine, but let me find out you've been going around.
No turn unstoned. This is Recoup. I forgot the artist name. It's a little older song, but it's called Recoup. Okay. All right, y'all. I've been told to fade out, but before I do, y'all already know I have to do this. Hold on. I'm coming, David. Give me 1 second. I'm scrolling. Here we go. No, no. Okay, here we go. Brian West, this is for you, always. And after this, David, get ready to roll that beautiful bean footage. Did you hear that FedEx and UPS were merging? Did you hear that FedEx and UPS are merging? They're going to be called FedUps. That's about right. Fed ups, because I'm fed up with both of them. Anyway, y'all, like it or not, it's about to go down. Rebecca Zora's in the building. David, let's get him. Let's go.
Comes to these type of discussions, it's going to be for us and by us here on this platform when the media is telling us to look the other way. Your support is what helps us move forward. Join patreon.com/like it or not. Help us grow.
Like it or not, y'all. 2023. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for like it or not. With Rebecca Azure. Let's start this damn show. Yes, it's time for like it or not. Azora's in the house. You know she got a funny story to tell. Talking politics, culture, a real life ish. I live in life in the ATL. Benjamin, yeah, that's my man. He's always coming up with the master plan. Politics scheming, trying to find the meaning of life. Why the feds keeps us in strife. I'm your DJ. I really don't need no introduction right now, but you know what? I stay dropping them jams. Y'all know who I am. Good hope, dad jokes, culture-ish, politics. What you're hearing right now was the culmination of all of this. I started out with the mic in my hand, then I graduated to a plethora of fans. I love bringing joy to the people. It makes me feel great, makes me feel regal. I do what I do for you. 8 p.m. Friday, you know how we do. Let's go. It's time for Like It or Not. With Rebecca Azure. Let's start this damn show. It's time for Like It or Not. With Rebecca Azure. Let's start this damn show. Like it or not, y'all. 2023. Let's start this damn show. Let's go.
Like It or Not starts now.
Yeah, I'm like, what's going on? Good morning.
I said, baby, what's going on? I said remix because in the not me looking disheveled. I said
So-
remix because it was given it was like it's time for Like It or Never Back on something's in it's time for Like It or Never. Y'all didn't hear that? It probably was just my system.
It probably was my system as well too. Oh yeah, StreamYard laggy. I'm glad you thought it was a remix, but no,
No, I knew it wasn't a remix because we waiting on.
Look, I gotta get this dang on prescription for this music site. I said prescription.
Look, me prescription.
And
look, I know I can see my camera is leaning to the left, but if I move it, because it's literally standing on its last leg, and I mean that with everything.
Literally,
because it has. I'm on a little tripod, so it's standing on the last leg. So please don't judge.
Look, so I was looking at mine. I'm just like, God, that's been bothering me all morning. It got like this little gangster lean.
The leg is broken, so I got it like this, like a book is underneath that. I wish I could show y'all, but a book is underneath that leg. So you're gonna get what you get right now until I can afford to get the legs. Anyways, good morning. Go ahead, Baba. Let the people. You ain't good morning to people.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, and welcome to Like It or Not, where we're free to tell the truth
and not care who doesn't like it.
All right. Listen, I know, David. It's just, I'm that weirdo that be like, oh my God, they can see the pimple on my face. So I have to talk about the pimple being on my face, even though, it don't be.
We don't see the pimple.
I have to. Now, why would you do that?
Why would he do that?
Why would you do that? Anywho, yes, good morning, everybody, and welcome to your favorite Saturday morning show, Like It or Not. As you can see, we're usually the 3 Bs. Lately, we've been 2 Bs, BBs. And today, the BBs are Becca and Bubba. Ben will be here around the 11:30 mark when I'm going to be heading out, because I'm going to be heading out. Your girl done got her, some things to get into, but I will be heading out for today. Not anything bad. My parents' birthday. They have the same birthday.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
And I'm riding the bus in the sky. Once again, when you ain't got it, I'm riding the bus, the Greyhound in the sky.
Spirit.
So I got to make sure I make it on time. Riding the Greyhound in the sky.
That's funny. Spirit would be Greyhound and Frontier would be the Megabus.
And the Megabus is a little better. But my knees is gonna be to my chest. But I said it's gonna be a good 45 minutes.
Oh,
Lord,
God.
let me tell you something. When you ain't got it, you just ain't got it. So you gotta get it how you could get it. And so I was like, my mom
Not
was like,
mad at you.
I wasn't gonna go. But my mom was like, please, like, don't. She makes you feel guilty. She's like, it's you would think it's only her birthday, BT Dubs. You would think it's only her birthday, but my dad shares that birthday with my mom. And my mom is like, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. Please. It's my birthday. Please come. Please come in home. Please. It's my birthday. Please. Like I could play you on WhatsApp how she sounds, but I ain't gonna do that to my mama. Please, if you know
Don't
call
do that.
me. So I did not call her on purpose because I said, let me get everything that I need to get out the way.
Yeah.
Make sure things are because I'm not gonna be here for like 2 days, but I'm like, I gotta figure this out. I got like 17, any Caribbean person, African person, y'all know WhatsApp voice notes is gonna be lit up if you don't answer your parents.
Yes, indeed.
99 of them. And she's just like, why you not call me? Why you not calling me? Baby, why you not calling me? Why you no, not my kid about to drop in her R&B. Oh my God.
Maya, you ain't right for that one.
Maya. That's funny though.
This song, this
R&B
camera's
queen.
dedicated
It's
to
doing one of these right
Rebecca
here.
and her gangster lean.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So anywho, as I was saying, so I'm going to go celebrate my mom and my dad. So send a happy birthday to my mom and my dad so I can let
Yes.
them know that the show says happy birthday. Thank you, Marco.
Happy birthday, mama and daddy.
Happy
Yay!
birthday, mom and daddy. Pew, 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 pew. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. But I'm about to go see them. And so that's the thing. I have to make sure I make it because remember, I am going on the Greyhound in the sky. And at Atlanta's airport.
Yes. What time is your flight?
It's supposed to be at 4, but sometimes they push it back, they push it forward, they push it at whatever time they feel like it. You may have booked your flight at 4. They're like, so what? We wanted to leave at 3:55. You may have booked your flight at 4. They're so like, so what? We feel like we had a long day. We're gonna leave at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
The
That's why.
Greyhound in the sky.
Yeah, that's why I asked you what time you was leaving. Because that sounds about right. Yeah, you need to get off about 11:30 because you
And
can.
then
It's gonna take you 2 hours to get down here.
Absolutely. And I don't even live in Atlanta. It's not Atlanta. That's
It's
me.
not Atlanta.
And so going in to the airport itself, I ain't gonna share this, but there is a little side everybody thinks that main little area is the area, but they got that little side piece on the side that people think you have to be valeted into. You just have to, you don't look around, you just walk into it.
So another cheat code that I've been trying to tell people about is go in.
People because I don't like when everybody knows stuff. But go ahead.
What you do is, and everybody not here, so that's a good thing. But you go in through the international side, and that way you're going to skip 2 hours through TSA, but you can still go in, get on the train, and go to your concourse, and they'll still take it back.
From Maynard?
Yep, the international part. Cheat code.
I don't think riding the Greyhound in the sky to try that today, but when I'm probably riding.
What's funny is Q was in Florida. He just flew down there last night, said the same thing.
Yeah, I don't want to try that. Everybody, because when you're going to Florida, because the Greyhound in the sky, Spirit, that's the hub. Their hub is Fort Lauderdale and South Florida. Their hub that's their hub. So with that being said, it's an easier shift to go from where you're going to the Florida hub. Like when you are going to New York, lots of people take JetBlue because that's their hub in what is it? Not Queens, but the other one where LaGuardia Airport is. So Long Island. So, New York, JFK, like they're associated with JetBlue. So you get an easier, cleaner ride. When you're coming into Atlanta, you're riding Delta because the hub is here. It's an easier, cleaner process. So, anywho, yes, Spirit, riding Spirit. And I just feel like my brother has a video. My little brother, he is a content creator. And he has a video of him actually watching a lady in the rain she's like telling the plane what to do, and it's storming down on her, but she got headphones in and she's just dancing
in the rain.
She's telling what a spirit, but Greyhound bus where to go. She's telling her where to go, and she's dancing. And then my brother has a video, live action, because he loves that plane. He loves it, where they're throwing the bags. They're throwing the bags like nobody's business everywhere you can think of. They're throwing them, like just lifting him up and throwing them. They picking it up like a little basketball, spin it on the finger, and they throw like boom. Some of them kicking it like practicing soccer because they didn't make it to their practices. They are it's.
Oh, why are you like this?
It's crazy. And y'all, I officially made it 1 month doing my show.
Nice.
Right. 1 month doing my show.
Okay.
Right. Doing my show, Shades of Good News. If you haven't caught it, 3rd episode is out right now. I feel good about it. I'm excited about it. You guys have been really showing me tremendous love. And if you haven't watched it, please go run those numbers up right now.
Yes.
Not right now because you're watching this show right now. But later on today, make sure you guys head over there. Get your dose of some good news. Speaking of good news, tell me something good, Bubba, about your week.
Oh, man. Let's see. It's been a lot. So, excuse me. I had to get that out because, God. Man. So let's see. Last weekend was Global Black Pride, and to say it was a huge success in Atlanta. I DJ'd at the legendary Bulldogs. If you've been to Atlanta at the gay club, Bulldogs is one of the clubs everybody goes to when they get here. But I DJ'd that day party. When I tell you I had them girls, I'm sorry. the girls, I had the girls on the floor the whole time. Supposed to go from 4 to 7, went to 4 to 9. It was a good ass time. It was amazing. Everybody was like, I've been getting DMs. Hey, we enjoyed your set so much. It felt like, when you go on YouTube and you see the videos and that the DJ is DJing the little hotel rooms or whatever it's called. Yeah, that's what it felt like for me. And I wanted that moment.
A nice, cute little intimate.
Yeah,
but huge.
But turned up. Yeah, it turned up. I loved it. And then the other thing I was selected to do, David, if you pull up that link that I dropped in the chat, I was selected to do DJs at the polls, which is an initiative that started, I want to say, last election or through between last election and this one, to where basically they select these DJs to DJ at the polling locations and entertain the people that are going to vote, to try to drive people to come out to vote and everything. So
I love that.
I did an info session. Then I got the text message saying, hey, you were selected to be chosen to DJ. I'm like, yay. So a lot of exposure, going to be on some TV a little bit, but it's fun. I can't wait to do it. I'm excited about it. And it paid good money. So
get your coin.
So I said, I'm doing my part. I'm like, yeah, I get to be a poll worker.
You're doing what you love, and you deserve to do what you love while you're doing politics. Is that not on brand for you right now?
Hello?
Is that not where you are? Is that not who you are?
Hello.
So to be able to do such a thing is a beautiful thing. I love that for you. I think we should do a little party of our own as we move forward towards heading to the polls, but we can talk about that at another date. Speaking of that, lately I've been getting more people. Lately, I've been getting more people because I'm on the show. But say hi to my friend, guys. Hi, Lulu.
Hi, Lulu. Hey, girl.
They can't see you, Lucretia, but they definitely heard your call come in. See ya. But lately, I've been getting lots of people when I have been going out. Actually, the other day, I went out and somebody was like, I was vibing at this place. It's called The Perfect Note in Atlanta. It's in Marietta for real, but in Atlanta. It's not Atlanta, but that's kind of Atlanta. And so The Perfect Note, and it's a jazz club, and a lot of the Tyler Perry singers and stuff like that, a lot of actual singers, R&B, what's his name? The character from Living Single. It's not Overton. What's the one with the Dre's name?
Carl Barker? Kyle
Yes,
Barker.
yes,
Barker.
yes. Kyle, which he's the one that came to perform at one of them, and the other one that I went to. So there's this young woman. Her name is Erica. She sang down. So she came down and she was like, "I know you from somewhere." And I was like, no, I just know you from, I don't know you, but I really like your voice. She's like, no, I don't, I know you from somewhere. And I was like, she's like, you on TV or like you, and I'm like, yes, I am. And she was like, you do politics? Oh, yes, I do. And it was so funny because I'm like, they're like, I was recognized, but here go me. And no, I don't, I'm just too, what tried to come out my mouth was, I got a little show. I got a little whatever. But it's funny because a lot of people usually recognize me like online, but when I'm out in public, I don't, this. I don't think I told you guys a story about when I did go home earlier this year, and they may be watching right now. It was a couple who stopped me and was like, "Are you Rebecca? Rebecca from Like It or Not?" And I was like, "Yeah." They was like, he was like, "I was telling my wife that was her. I was telling my wife that was her." And I was like, and we were walking. He was like, things in politics. They were really excited. And I was like, he's like, "Man, tell Ben, man, keep it going, man. I love y'all. Show y'all doing something good. Keep it going, man." And I was like, "Oh my God, thank you.
That's awesome. Okay.
Then the other day, I was in, thinking, I was thinking maybe, who do I know at this event that I'm going to? I'm like, I don't know anybody. I'm just going to meet up with some friends. I was thinking like, who do I know there? Because I really didn't want to see anybody, meaning like people that I already know. So somebody came up to me to dance with me, compa, and they're probably watching right now as well. Compa, it was a Haitian party, all white. And this is like maybe the weekend before last. And we danced. And then he came up to me after. He's like, "Are you Rebecca Azor from Like It or Not?" I said, "Yeah, yes, I am." He's like, "Oh, I love the show. You and Benjamin Dixon and the DJ. I love the show. I love watching it. I was like, oh my, not me dancing over here. People, I can't come out. No, not because, but no, I'm a celebrity. My friend always calls me a celebrity, but just because I'm like, they getting too close now. I gotta be outside. I don't want to be scared. I don't want to be scared to be outside. But no, thank you so much for even coming and recognizing me and showing me love when y'all see me in person. I really appreciate that and it lets me know that I'm going outside more. Y'all know I had like a lot of issues really peopling for a while, especially because I built that huge like wall during the pandemic, and I had to start learning to people again. And so now I've been really open, especially this year, to doing that, and it's been really good. And it's just the people who are like, "I know you," and I'm like, no, you don't. Not little me, my little show, no. God is like, no, sweetie, you've been in the game for how long now? Everybody knows who you are. You work alongside great people. You have your own. You got to start walking in that. So stop it. You may not feel like how people, because when people come up to me, they make me feel like I am, oh my God, she's talking to me. That's how they make me feel. And look, my bank account, I'll be feeling like that. But
hello.
God is like, let me do a work in you. This is more than that. This is more than all those things. And I really do appreciate, that type of support. But
yeah.
And that type of love. But anyways, that's my whole little soliloquy about that. It's
come on, soliloquy.
And my ex boyfriend used to say that to me all the time. So now I use it on everything. And that's an XXXXX. He's like, you talking the whole soliloquy. He has a list.
Oh.
I was about to do it, and I was about to be so damn
Rebecca.
wrong. I was about to be so damn wrong. I love y'all. Anywho, we are going to start the show. We have a lot of show to show. So I really appreciate you guys for supporting. If you guys, before we start the show, I'm going to let you know if you are watching right now from any one of the platforms. On the Benjamin Dixon Show, on Rebecca Azor's channel, and on Bubba's channel, as well as the Like It or Not
streaming
page.
today.
Yeah, we are all streaming today, and we're pushing out our content because we want to make sure we grow. So if you're watching on any one of the pages in support, make sure you click like, share, and subscribe, and to support to make sure we keep this programming. We're talking about StreamYard. Please be sure to support on patreon.com/like it or not. Patreon.com/like it or not.
Because the more you do, the sooner I can change the song.
Don't listen to him because he's been saying that forever. Don't. Don't listen.
I got the track, but I can't. I don't have I have access to it, but I can't play it on here because if I do, then our shows will get
Oh,
pulled.
baby, I ain't monetized no more on my side of
It's
town. So y'all
really.
could just because I was unmonetized on my page. That's okay because your support means a lot to me. If you
Yeah.
go ahead and do what you guys need to do on Like It or Not, patreon.com/like
Hmm.
it or not. Because yesterday they just went in my account and was like StreamYard. I said, oh
Ooh,
my God, and StreamYard comes in the night like a thief in the night. They with Apple 5 a.m. in the
I was about to
morning.
say like
Where
Apple.
you don't even know 5 a.m. in the morning. I said, now y'all wrong, but it's right because we're able to do what we do here.
They be
Anywho,
dead at. Ooh, just like yum.
yeah, they do. Apple be like, you know what? I feel like I want to take it at midnight, but I'm not. I want to take it at 3 a.m., but I'm not because I feel like you're like a 3 p.m. type of girl. You like to spin around 3 p.m. So that's when I'm going to really take it before you choose to go do what you want to do. You know what? I said 3 p.m. I actually meant 3 a.m. for real. So I'm going to take it at 3 a.m. And then I'm going to do an extra fee for no fee. That's not really a fee. That still makes sense if you were to call us and say, what extra charge is this? We're going to be able to magically make this appear as something that you did order or you do have a subscription to. The last month I took off a subscription. I got up in the middle of the night because I woke up to one company. It could have been like Netflix or Hulu or Paramount, things that you don't remember. And I said, not with me being out of being in the unemployed, not with me with no job, not y'all cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. I got up in the middle of the night and I said, no subscriptions, no subscriptions. I started taking them off. And I said, Lord, I added up the subscriptions for that month and stuff I don't watch, stuff I wasn't aware that I was subscribed to. It came up to over, what was it? I think I shared it with you guys before, like over $200 something monthly. That's a light bill.
Child.
For me, that's 2 light bills. That is gas money for the month or 2 if you don't go nowhere. That's groceries for 3 days because that's $200. You know groceries expensive. That's groceries. That's but I said, oh no, this subscription, no, it has to go. And then I said, let me sign up for dance courses for $20.
Oh wow.
Because I can subscribe to something that's going to benefit to my mental health,
Yeah.
to my physical, right? And to something I love to do. I wanted to get back into dancing. And so I said, wow, for a subscription that I took off that I never watch, and y'all been deducting money for God knows how long, I could have been in this dance course.
See, you sound like me, Becca, because the last few weeks, like I told you, I haven't had a raise in 3 years. So everything, when I tell you, is catching up and just running them up. Child, Disney Plus, Hulu, YouTube TV, all y'all gone. And that's almost $100 to $150 right there. And I'm just like, and honestly, I don't miss it because there's so much other stuff that I can look at and subscribe to for free. Or Tubi got everything. It's just like watching regular TV.
Tubi's free? I don't
Tubi
watch
is
Tubi.
Tubi is free, and it's not all the ghetto movies you think.
Look, you tell me I don't really watch Tubi.
I don't watch Tubi, but trust me,
I don't
those movies be funny as hell though. But yeah, when I tell you, it's like, and I hated that everything got cut off. But then I was just like, it goes to show how much that stuff is just coming out of this account, and I'm just like, no,
Baby.
that's a lot of money, bro.
And that's
I'm good for right
why.
now.
And that's why we gotta vote. Look, we gotta vote.
Please.
Because I feel like there was just a report that came out that said that inflation went down for the first time or at the lowest in July.
Okay.
And if we got some work being done, imagine with the promises of the same person who's in office right now being president and what that looks like for us. It won't be just to focus on groceries, even though she's talked about that as being one of her, and I'm talking about her Vice President Kamala Harris, talked about the cost of groceries and attacking the price gouging companies, all those things. So make sure you vote. I know this conversation wasn't about voting, but we're just going to say make sure you vote. Your vote counts. Your vote is important.
Yes.
And I don't need to sway you on who you're going to vote for. Vote for who you want to vote for. That's where I am with it. But make sure you don't complain about certain things when it comes time to have the conversations after
Absolutely.
election day. All right. So with that being said, I actually wanted to touch on a couple of things. We know
It's
this
been a
week has
long
been
week.
it's been a long week, and I'm going to reserve some of the stories for when Benjamin P. Dixon gets here. But I can start with some of them, and I think I'll be remiss if I did not, because I think our nation is really messed up in how we cover, and it's us included, on how we cover, us being the digital media space, how we cover news like shootings and school shootings. I remember those used to be news that we covered day by day. They used to be breaking news stories that took precedence over any other news story. But when you go to pages that are large digital media spaces, what I did was go to check and see how they put out these stories. It was 5 minutes apart, maybe less than that. School shooting, for murdered, gunmen, taken into custody, and then they had which, if you can pull for me, David, the little boy telling his account of watching students being shot, little black baby, talking about it, and then the next 3 minutes or 2 minutes or whatever it was, right next to the school shooting story, was a story about how Fashion Nova has a sale.
Wow.
Or some girl or guy doing something sexual or something in big digital media spaces. So there was not they don't allot to those type of stories the type of attention that it needs. And the reason I think that it plays right into the hands of the Republicans is because as the sooner we forget about it, the more we won't have the conversation of, is now a good time to talk about gun control? Is now a good time to start counting the numbers? I think this year alone, I want to say this is the 45th school shooting. I want to say, but right after that, there was another school shooting. I think where a student was killed in the bathroom.
Yeah, yesterday, a 15-year-old.
Yesterday.
Yep.
So, now maybe the 46th school shooting. So the access to guns, are we not talking about that? Are we not? In the city from where the little boy is from that did the school shooting in Georgia, in a city in Georgia 2-3 days ago.
Yeah.
That boy, the city's leader had stated that when he was asked a question about gun control, he stated that it's about not having. I gotta find that sock. That leader said
Rebecca,
that it's because, yes,
that was Governor Kemp. Someone asked Governor Kemp that same message.
Governor Kemp, so it's our governor. I want to say so he is still a leader of the city, but yeah. So I didn't see who it was. I just saw that he was a governor, Georgia representative. So Governor Kemp. He said it's because we don't have Jesus in the schools. He said it's because we don't have when we took Jesus out of the schools, that's what we tried to focus on. We took the Bible out the schools or something like that. We took prayer away. But I'm like, this is the result of us not having Jesus in the schools? Because I don't recall in the schools that I grew up in having Jesus in the schools. I was just a part of Christian clubs, but they didn't force us to pray or whatever. We had to do the national Pledge of Allegiance.
The Pledge of Allegiance.
We had to do the Pledge of Allegiance, which is culty. And we were doing that. But there was nothing biblical unless you were going to a Christian school. So these lies and the rhetoric and the talking points that they're going to keep on pushing is that kids are dying. Teachers are dying. You're going to cities where you don't know, where you think, I'm living in this small city. I'm living here. I won't be touched or whatever. And it's touching those small cities. It's touching the bigger cities. It's touching everywhere. This child was given a gun by his father, because he told his dad they were calling him gay in school.
Wow. See, I didn't.
And his father gave him a gun.
Excuse me.
So we have homophobia. We have these people who feel like they have the right to bear arms and they abuse it. The leader of this, our governor, is saying that it's because of Jesus. They took in Jesus out of the schools. Also adding that, but what was it last year? The talking point was that after the school shooting in Uvalde, Texas, was that last year? I feel like it was it was yesterday.
Yeah.
But last year's shooting in Uvalde, Texas, when they were saying that it was because of drag queens that kids were being shot in schools. Remember that? So they're looking for every reason to pin something on everything other than gun control.
Mm-hmm.
Can we talk about gun control? Can we talk about actually placing limits on guns that go beyond just an age? Mental health. How are children able to get their hands on ARs, these rifles? And the right doubles down on us talking about this by sending out postcards with the newborn baby with the whole AR-15 on the side. And the fact that we're not actively talking about this is because we're desensitized. Not that we want to be, but we naturally are. And it's systemic because they are not going to replay this stuff in the media. While it is something that is heartbreaking, it's the facts. And we aren't going to get anything done if it's something that comes into our minds and leaves. And the next time it happens, we're just going to say, oh, another day, another shooting. And that's exactly what we did this time.
Yeah.
Just like what we did with the cop murder, the cop who shot Sonia Macy. Another day, another shooting. So we have to be mindful right now in these type of stories and how we push them. And the fact that a school shooting was happening and was underway and the next post was on huge digital media platforms, then we have to have that media literacy. And it being, I'm talking about for the huge pages, right? The ones that people go to immediately for follow-ups and stuff. After posting that, give updates. The next post shouldn't be just out of respect, panties, because the panties can wait. The panty sale can wait. Savage Fenty can wait. You know what I'm saying? So the more that we treat it like it's just a post and this post is as equal to this panty post as these 4 kids dying, that, and it's not only political. This is real life. And God forbid it hits your front door. And that's when you're yelling and screaming, why are they not talking about it?
Mm-hmm.
This is an actual issue in America. This is more of an issue than it should be. This should be rare, and it's not. It's become normality. People are dying. People went to school that day. Teacher, the little boy is talking about watching what happened. And did you get the clip, David?
And that's what I've been looking for over here, just scouring everywhere trying to find this clip too. The one with the first one that came out with the black teenager that was with the dreads, right?
I was literally watching it, and because I really want you guys to hear his account. And let me see if I can find it. I was literally watching it, and his account was so heartbreaking, and it wasn't something that I felt like I could watch the first day. But then when I did watch it, I'm like, no, you see, this is why we need to be hearing from these children. This is why we need to be, this is the reason why it needs to be talked about more. Let me find it. I apologize, guys. Give me 1 second.
And Rebecca, I'm looking for it as well because I do remember seeing
I
it.
was literally
you know what? I think it's in our chat thread.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Here we go.
we always we send so much stuff. But Becca, and while you're looking for that too,
Mhm.
you know, I want to say I understand parents giving parents give kids stuff they shouldn't have all the time. But as a parent and you do that, you have to make sure that you are being accountable for what everything that happens. Guns, I don't, gun is one of those things I'm not going to give my 12 or 13, 14-year-old child a gun. That's just my beliefs. Now, if they're a good hunter and you're mandating this child and you're teaching them and have them with it and you put everything up and you got everything locked up where they don't have access to it, even still, I just don't see it. But giving that to your son as a gift, because I'm hearing that he has it as a gift. And then there's another video that they brought out in
There we
evidence
go. That's it.
saying, yeah, another video they brought out saying that his son was a great hunter. And like he's in its audio that he's talking to his son, and you can hear his son shooting a gun. That's a lot. And at that
They're
point, then
teaching them, they're training them up.
they're
It's not
training
only
them up.
hunting. They're hunting people.
Mm-hmm.
And then the homophobia aspect because somebody in the school called you gay.
Mm-hmm. And why not? And somebody asked this same question: if you're gifting that kind of gift, why are you giving him a real live gun? There are airsoft guns, there are BB guns. So you're training this kid to be what he is. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
What does anybody need an AR-15? Not gonna get worked up because I'm getting worked up.
No.
But why would you give an assault rifle
Not only that,
to a 14-year-old child?
the treatment that was given to this murderer was Dylan Roof style.
Yeah. No.
Dylan Roof style. I know that the father is going to be charged for supplying the child with a gun. I haven't seen any updates on that just yet, but I do know that for the son, they are saying that the maximum would be death penalty for it.
And you did not hear.
Okay.
They said yesterday in the court that the death penalty is not on the table for the son. So maximum that he would get is 150 years. They charged him with 2 counts of second-degree murder, which I heard is a new law here in Georgia, which is where the perpetrator has acts of violence against teenagers or teens under 16. So he has 2 counts of second-degree murder, 2 counts of first-degree murder for the 2 adults, and the father has 4 counts, if I'm not mistaken, of first-degree murder as well. So, and there are actually more charges will be added on to both of them for the simple fact that those are just the victims that were unalive. So they're still going to go back and get the victims that were injured. They're looking for the victims that weren't even injured but have mental health issues or problems with that. They're even going after that as well too. But for them to say that, yeah, the death penalty is basically off the table. So yes, Dylan Roof treatment.
Let's take a listen to what this young baby had to say about, and he was one of the witnesses. He was there, and let's take a listen to his account of what happened.
Like 10 times, he shot at least 10 times, and then I ran to the back of the classroom. I dived behind the desk, and my teacher had got in front of me like he was guarding. But like the gunshots were so close to me, like my ears started ringing real bad. Like the whole classroom was smoking, like and everything. And then when he finally got out of the classroom, my teacher started barricading the door with desks and bookshelves and all that. And then I had got up. When I had got up, I had saw one of my classmates on the ground bleeding so bad. And then when I had moved myself to the other side of the room because the bookshelf I was hiding behind, it was right in front of the door. So I had moved to the other side, to like this side with my friend. I was checking on my other friend because he got up. I started running. He started shooting like 10 times. He shot at least 10 times. And then I ran to the back of the classroom. I dived behind the desk, and my teacher had got in front of me like he was guarding. But like the gunshots were so close to me, like my ears started ringing real bad. Like the whole classroom was smoking, like, and everything. And then
Jesus.
I got when he finally got out of the classroom, my teacher started barricading the door with desks and bookshelves and all that. And then I had got up. When I had got up, I had saw one of my classmates on the ground bleeding so bad. And then when I had moved myself to the other side of the room because the bookshelf I was hiding behind, it was right in front of the door. So I had moved to the other side, to like this side with my friend. I was checking on my other friend because he got up. I started running. He started shooting like 10
I'm about
times.
to
He
say,
shot
Dave,
at
you go
least
to
at
that
least
next
10
slide. I
times.
think that one
And
is
then I
repeating.
ran to the back of the classroom.
And this was a text
Yeah.
message.
As the sheriff mentioned
Um,
earlier this morning, the shooter.
Yeah. And so the school name, I know that we've been mentioning the school shooting, but the school name is Appalachia High School.
Yeah.
So it was a high school and it's in Winder, Georgia.
Winder.
And
Yeah.
Winder, here I go.
Yeah.
Winder, Georgia. But Appalachia High School, Winder, Georgia, those children, that baby, what he had to witness. And even the reporter, you can hear her saying, wow, you had to witness a lot. And
Yeah.
still seems like he's in shock. He had to witness the body of somebody. He saw the shooter face to face, and the shooter shot a friend of his, and the friend was bloody. Another friend of his grazed, and on where she was, another friend hit with the bullet. He had to see those in the classroom. Said it was full of smoke. I know that he's trying to wrap around his mind what happened. He was praying. He said it was nothing but God. He said he was just praying that the shooter does not. I'm getting to saying that because who wants to hear that their child accounting something like this, recounting something like this? Imagine what this child is going to have to feel like when he probably sees guns or is around guns, or the remembering and recalling and knowing that people that he knows were shot down. He witnessed murders.
Yeah.
And nothing he can do. There was another account of children texting each other, texting their parents. Like there was a text message on that one that said, I love you, texting the mother or father or parents or family members. And there was another account of a student saying, my teacher was shot outside the classroom.
Yeah.
And the students had to drag the body of the teacher in there, and the teacher died in the classroom, or died from the shooting. But there was nothing that they can do but drag the body. They put themselves on the line, drag the teacher in the classroom,
and barricaded themselves back in there. And just for children to have to do that, they're never going to be the same again. No. They're never going to be the same again.
No.
And you see how we feel right now. Just imagine how they feel being there in the classroom in their school. And I hit I think his name is Marcus. His account, when I heard that account, instantly started crying. So I can't even begin to watch or listen to the other accounts because I know it's going to be worse. I remember hearing some of the Uvalde comments or the other school shootings comments, and they're just heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Because these are kids.
Yep. And so I'll read you just a couple of key points from what we know so far for sure. The 14-year-old suspect, his name is Colt Gray. And the shooting where 2 teachers and 2 students were killed, 9 others were injured, as we were discussing them, but they're, of course, expected to recover. But Colt Gray is the 14-year-old suspect. Ain't no suspect. We saw it. Is the murderer. And he used a AR style weapon in the shooting. And they say that he was surrendered. Of course, he surrendered and was immediately taken into custody within minutes. And I know you were talking about the charging of 4 counts of murder for the people murdered. Now the stepfather is, not the stepfather, the father, the suspect's father, Colin Gray, 54 years old. He was arrested, of course, as well as on 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter, 2 counts of second-degree murder, 8 counts of cruelty to children, and he gave his son the AR-15 style rifle as a gift. But many yet I believe it was yesterday. Reports came out that it was because the son was being bullied. See, they're going to try to put that point out there.
They
He was
are.
being bullied, and they were calling him gay. Two law enforcement sources said that it was, unclear when the gift was given, but they've interviewed the father. Listen, and I wanted to talk about this point as well before. They interviewed the father and the son last year in a connection with threats to carry out a school shooting. And I'm going to tell you, when the story first came out, I went immediately to go see about the school. The school itself had been getting countless threats, and they took it as, okay, this is just another day, another threat. I know because I went to a school where they always called and they gave bomb threats at the school. Back when I was in school, that was a normal thing because 9/11 and stuff. So a lot of bomb threats would come to the schools. And here, they kept saying they were going to shoot up the school. This is not the first time that the school has received that. That morning of the shooting, the school received a call that said they are going to do school shootings all around the area. And one of the schools that they're going to start with was Appalachia High School. And so they were given that news already. But the father and son were interviewed last year in connection with threats to carry out a school shooting. Those people should have been on like a red flag list for any school. He should have been homeschooled.
For anything.
Got
Absolutely.
help. He should have been checked every single time he comes to school. Like, they should have been red flagged all the way. Whatever needed to be done, needed to be done. The suspect was a new student at Appalachia High, having only been there for a partial day.
So
the day of the shooting was his first full day at the school. Now that's news to me.
That's
the Georgia Bureau of Investigation identified the victims killed, and Mason, who was 14 years old, Christian, 14 years old, Christina, 53, one of the teachers, and Richard Aspinwall, 39. Condolences to the families. The teachers are coming there to teach the kids. The students are coming there to learn. And here's somebody on their partial day with a history with his daddy on going to plan school shootings for whatever the hell reason.
So let's be honest. So basically, this was premeditated. They put him in that day and a half. If nobody finds that suspicious, then that lets you know that was premeditated, and he was put there to enact this act of domestic terrorism.
Yep. And
that's sad.
They should have been on like whatever list that they need to put people on. They should, like, this is not their first rodeo with this whole thing. Father and son have been planning this. There's allegedly homophobic ties to this. There has to be there's a sick family. The kid being gifted an AR rifle. My computer, my camera.
Of course.
Gifted an AR rifle. Their love for rifles, and this is like they're planning out murder. This was a father and son situation. And here is where I say, like, if now is not the right time, why the next day there was a shooting, and we'll get the details about that, but there was an immediate shooting, then like with the next day,
next 2 days.
Yeah.
And on top of that, there was another threat that was called in, I think, the next day, or somebody brought a gun to a middle school that they caught that next day after this happened. And it's two or three separate incidents where they were getting more school shooting threats. You had a kid that bought a gun to a middle school, and then you have the kid that was unalived in the bathroom at the high school the day after. I'm just like, my gosh, man, what the hell is going on?
They're not giving a damn about who this is affecting. They're not giving a damn about who this is hurting. This is important. This is important policy to even go over. We're not even only talking about policy for this specific city. We're talking about policy all over this nation when it comes to gun control. This is a conversation that has to be more than it's because we took Jesus out of the schools. This is a conversation that has to be more than, oh my goodness, the gays are the reason why people are being shot down in school. LGBTQIA plus community is the reason. The conversation goes beyond Black Lives lives mattering. The conversation, this is not about that. Nobody should be gunned down. Children should not have access to guns just like that.
Yes.
Guns are not something that people should feel. We don't feel safe with guns. Psychopaths, people with hate have guns in their hands. So when they see, then you have some places that are stand your ground. So some people are just getting murdered because they felt threatened by somebody because what they look like, what they believe, who they love. And they pushed them into a position where they felt threatened, but then now this person kills them and it's a stand your ground situation. Police officers are going gun crazy again because of who they see with this hate built in their heart. They don't like the person for who they are, what they look like, who they love. It got nothing, what they believe, nothing to do with nothing. But these are the people that are carrying guns. And then this idea, this conversation of this next president battle and this next this guy who wants to be the president again. We're talking about Donald Trump, not the next president. We rebuke that. But Donald Trump talking about giving full immunity to police officers. Let's be for real. Next thing you know, they're gonna start making laws for people like these shooters. Oh, wait, Kyle Rittenhouse is walking outside for free. George Zimmerman is having a field day with his life. People are walking scot-free after committing cold blood murder. When is the right time to talk about gun control? Babies were heard screaming as bullets were flying just last year. And Marjorie Taylor Greene, dirty foot behind, which is a congresswoman, by the way, wanted to discount the incident. Children are not enough. We should know. That's why I say when we think about what's happening in Palestine and how America actually has the blood on their hands, they don't give a damn about children dying or being murdered or obliterated. They rather continue to hand off guns and let that be the right of the people, not food, not healthcare, not anything else, not having jobs that make sense, not housing, guns, and let that be the right of the people. And as soon as you try to take their guns away from them, the people will yell in the streets. As soon as you try to take down their racist monuments, they will yell in the streets. They will fight. They won't fight for your healthcare. They won't fight they will not fight for equality. No, but for the right to bear arms, absolutely 100%. Until it's their child. Until it's their child.
Yep.
And even then, they'll probably see their child and still want the right to bear arms. They'll double, triple, quadruple down on it. I did not feel safe once again when I just started to feel like peopling, going to the grocery store. I just did not feel safe.
Yeah.
It's a scary time. We're trying to live normally through things that shouldn't be normal. And because they don't want to fix it, we have to try to adjust. Again, a time where we're trying to make a puzzle piece that doesn't fit. My life doesn't fit in this. I should not be living my life in constant fear. I shouldn't. And here we are having to deal and talk about school shootings all over again. When I first got into politics and digital news almost 10 years ago, our first few stories were dedicated to school shootings.
Yep.
And at this point, I have videos up where I'm asking the same question. Is now a good time to talk gun control? How many more babies? How many more bodies? Y'all don't ever want to take care of these babies at all. You show that in, oh, we must keep the babies. You know, she commits an abortion, she's committing a crime, a murder. Yet you allow people to just murder people's children in schools because of your love for the right to bear arms. There's no real reason for us not to have any law surrounding gun control.
Right.
How are we sitting here and God knows who's looking at this? You know, copycats, you know, these people, they're looking at these moments and like, what are we? Why?
Mm-hmm.
When are we going to change this? Why haven't we changed this?
For the life of me, that I've never understood that. Like, so we see that it doesn't. Babies getting unalive doesn't do anything.
Mm-mm.
So what will it take? Because that was enough. It should not be as many school shootings as we have here in this country.
Somebody, former Senator Booker out of Kentucky had said that he made this statement, and I think it's, we'll leave with this. I know Brother Ben was supposed to show up, but I gotta go. But I'll leave it with this. He stated, "Our children deserve better than to live in a society where it can be easier to carry a gun into a school than a book on Black history." And this is what I'm saying. Why he made a statement there. Why have we not made any policy surrounding gun control, yet we have gone so hard to make policy with taking Black books out of schools as if they were the real weapon? The
Exactly, you're right.
knowledge was the weapon.
You know what that reason is. Guns are big money for these politicians, especially here in this Bible Belt.
Absolutely.
I can give you millions of dollars if you don't put any gun control laws in place.
Absolutely.
When will we stop looking at the money aspect of this and start looking at the people?
Absolutely. So, with that being said, I hate to leave y'all with that heavy heart, but I really want y'all to really know this happened. Some people honestly didn't know that there was a school shooting that happened. And the one that happened at the other school recently, where a 16-year-old murdered, I believe that was at Joppa Town High School
in Maryland, right?
Mm-hmm. And their 16-year-old is shot. And like, come on. We have to start figuring out how to make this better. Just talking about it, but we got to put pressure. The pressure will finally do something. But if we just treat it like they're treating it, because when that side wants something, and they will strategically continue to talk about it, just like the way that they talk about the right to bear arms, we should talk about the right to put limits and to make sure that there is policy built around control when it comes to guns.
Absolutely.
So, with that being said, y'all, we're at the end of the show. I love y'all so much, and I don't mean to leave y'all with that. But what I do know is that if you're watching right now, you loved it here. You loved it enough to chill with us and for us to inform you and for us to kick it, have some conversations. Bubba spent some joints for you earlier. We had some catch up, and we gave you guys the latest on the shooting, the school shootings that happened this week. RIP, though, to Rich Homie Quan, who died recently at the age of 34 out of Atlanta. If you are a millennial or older, you know what Rich Homie Quan was to you, especially in the early mid 2000s. I'm talking about 2015, the teens, 2015, 13, those times. And when I finally was able to start going to the club here in Atlanta, we knew Rich Homie Quan was definitely a huge part of our clubbing days, our lives, the DJ dancing days. Definitely was. So,
and we got to throw another RIP out there too for Fat Man Scoop.
Fat Man Scoop.
I'm not sure. Y'all may have got that last week. I forgot I wasn't here. Y'all probably covered it last week, but
no, I think it happened. I think I found out about it like after the show.
Okay.
And so yeah, Fat Man Scoop, who is also beloved in the Black music scene. a vintage person. We know whatever y'all say, I do. Whatever I say. Yeah, he was that hype man who actually put a lot of people out there. I think he got Mariah Carey. I came to have a party. Y'all remember he did a lot. He did what he needed to do. Fat Man Scoop. We know when people think about Fat Man Scoop, they think about You Got Served or stuff like that because he was the hype man for a lot of generations. And so Fat Man Scoop ended up passing away during a performance. Last words people were posting that he said was, are you guys ready to party? And he passed out. I think it was due to some heart situations, overworking, and he passed away. The story is similar to a Haitian artist named Mika Ben, who was on the huge stage in France with his group Kalimi, and they and he ended up and I remember covering it here as well. And he passed away the same exact way. A heart situation, I think it was overexhaustion. As soon as he finished performing, turned around and fainted on stage, and he passed away. So I think that a lot of these musicians are really working really hard. And it's just it's unfortunate that we lost two people from the Black music industry and Black artists who are pivotal in some way, shape, or form to Black music and music in its totality. So yeah, that was a tough one to swallow, but and some people were like, you don't even know Rich Homie Quan, but my music senses know Rich Homie Quan.
Exactly.
My music senses know Fat Man Scoop. And so it does affect us in different ways because it's like they died so young. There was so much more life, and to see how they died too, it's sad. So RIP to them. And again, if y'all are watching, that means you love it here. And please bless your host, Becca's Voice, okay, on Cash App. Becca's Voice on Cash App. Shouts out to Miss Carrie, baby.
Yes, thank you, so Carrie.
Much for blessing, for your love offering. If you want to be too on the love offering, shout out to
thank you so much.
the Cash App at Becca's Voice and DJ X3C on Venmo, PayPal, Rebecca Azor at gmail.com, and at DJ XXX exclusive on gmail.com. And of course, we would be remiss not to shout out our producer who's always here, even though I'd be like, I'm gonna be there, and he'd be like, girl, you not. And so I appreciate you for knowing that I'd be lying. Make sure you bless him as well. DKG87 on Cash App and DKG87 on Venmo. Also, you see all the information on the screen here. But listen, y'all, please support. Your support means everything in the world, and it does. Every little bit counts, especially for the unemployed. But every little bit definitely counts, and we are moving towards making sure that we give more shows like this. And I'm sorry that I was on Thursday's show. Your girl got a little part-time something, okay? So gotta make sure the money gotta come in some kind of way. But I love y'all. I thank y'all for looking for me. I thank you for watching. Run the numbers up. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on next Saturday. Love you, mean it.
Love y'all.
When it comes to these type of discussions, it's going to be for us and by us here on this platform when the media is telling us to look the other way. Your support is what helps us move forward. Join patreon.com/like it or not. Help us grow.
Like it or not, y'all. 2023. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for Like It or Not. With Rebecca Azor. Let's start this damn show. It's time for Like It or Not. With Rebecca Azor. Let's start this damn show. Like It or Not. Rebecca Azor is in the house. You know she got a funny story to tell. Talking politics, culture, or real life ish.